Hello Simmers! As we wait for the next releases and updates stuck in the marketplace traffic jam, let's take a look at an absolutely unique and incredible aircraft, a Delta Wing nuclear bomber of the Royal Air Force, the Avro Vulcan by Just Flight. As I said in the introduction, this Royal Air Force bomber was used in various versions between 1950 and 2015. Like almost all military aircraft, this bomber came in several versions, and Just Flight will provide us with three versions of the aircraft: the Mk2, the K2 and the MRR. The first one was a strategic bomber, the second one, the K2, was an air-to-air refueling aircraft, and the last one, the MRR, stands for Maritime Radar Reconnaissance. This aircraft had 4 Bristol Siddeley Olympus turbojet engines with a phenomenal power of 89 kN. For comparison, the American B-2 bomber engine delivers 77 kN. And for the fun, it's equal to 120,000 horsepower each. Max payload was of 90 tons, which is not the biggest we have seen. The maximum speed is around 560 knots, with the max ceiling at 72,000 feet. Now that we have an overview of the aircraft's capabilities, let's take a look at what Just Flight has prepared for us and the specific features of each version. So if we take a closer look at the Just Flight description here, we can see that the aircraft has been modeled to an exceptional level of details and features stunning 8K textures. The captain and co-pilot positions in the cockpit are modeled with hundreds of functional switches, knobs and controls. A selection of rear crew panels are also modeled. The aircraft features complex custom-coded systems based on real-world manuals, including electrical, fuel and engine systems, ATACAN and VOR navigation. The aircraft are brought to life with wear and tear based on extensive reference photos, immersive dynamic cockpits and exterior lighting, and 3D WW-wise sounds. Speaking of sounds, I'm going to put a link in the description and check for this video. The sound of this aircraft is completely crazy. Among all the details in the description of Just Flight, here's a list of the main elements that caught my attention. Regarding the model and animation, we will have crew doors, bomb bay doors, multi-position air brakes, main brake chutes, deployable ram air turbine, variable speed wipers, animated pilots, retractable taxi landing lights with realistic blowback above 180 knots, a range of payload options selectable via the EFB tablet, with a Blue Steel nuclear standoff missile, 1,000-pound bombs, WE-177 nuclear bomb, saddle bomb bay tanks, cylindrical bomb bay tanks, Shrike anti-radar missiles. We will have also the option to choose between the Olympus 201 or 301 engine nozzles type. Each ground equipment will have a custom paint scheme for each livery and squadron. That's pretty cool. In the cockpit, they said that the textures feature wear and tear based on reference photos taken in the real aircraft to produce an authentic environment. Aircraft state system will be automatically saved and loaded. The EFB will be controlling various aircraft states, options and payloads with a Navigraph and SimBrief integration and a moving map, fully compatible with Microsoft Flight Simulator Virtual Reality mode. I like the fact that they mentioned that no detail is too small. Even the option to switch between day and night modes on the landing gear indicator is included. Regarding the aircraft system, it's going to be a high level of simulation with the fuel systems, a custom-coded electrical system, flying control systems, engine start systems, hydraulic system including the electrically operated hydraulic power pack unit, the oxygen system is included, the air conditioning system is included, the thermal anti-icing system also, also the autopilot, including a pitch and bank hold, Taycan and VRR navigation as we said earlier, air brakes, bomb doors and brake chute can be operated using standard controls assignments for ease of use. Regarding the liveries, so for the first variant, the strategic bomber, the Mk2, the Vulcan B Mk2, it will be supplied with 12 liveries covering its life in the Royal Air Force service and subsequent private restoration. For the Vulcan K2, it is supplied with 4 liveries, and for the Vulcan MRR, it is supplied with 2 liveries. And this is just a fraction of all the content and description of the website. In conclusion, I would say that the quality level of add-ons has risen considerably over the past few years, and if Just Flight keeps its promise here, and so far their latest aircraft has never disappointed, we could well have one of the most accomplished military aircraft recreation in Flight Simulator. So yes, I'm quite excited to see this aircraft coming in the sim. I hope it won't be too long, and even more for Xbox, because we have seen that like the F-28 Fokker, it has been released like, I don't know, it was I think end of July, and we still don't have it on Xbox. So fingers crossed guys. Thanks for watching the video guys, I hope you learned some stuff, and see you soon on the channel. Bye bye.